There was a time in my life thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. All the love of God was at hand. Now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, just gotta let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. Yeah, I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Let me hear it. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. Hey, I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Woo! Are we here for some fun today? Yes, 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 yes. So you can see things are a little different today, right? Yeah. Well, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs. My name is Reverend Sally Bartholomew, and I am the senior minister and spiritual director of this beloved community who has a lot of stuff going on. So, why do we come here to this particular center? Well, number one, we come here to build a spiritual community. And what is a spiritual community? It is a community that comes together to open themselves up to the reality, as we teach in Science of Mind, that there is only the one power, one presence, one divine activity, and it is individualizing itself through each and every one of us. How good is that, huh? Yeah. So that's why we come here, so that we can have an opportunity within spiritual community, within this collective, to experience that for ourselves. So I have a question. Is there anyone who is here for the very first time today visiting with us? Yes, thank you. Welcome, welcome. We are glad that you are here visiting with us today. We've got one more back here who's being called out by the person behind them, but that's okay. We have a flower as a sign of hospitality, and we also have a little clipboard where you can give us some of your information so that we can reconnect with you after the service and tell you a little bit more about what we've got going on. If you heard the announcements, what was it, 3 pages, Bobby, of announcements this morning? We have a lot going on here in this beloved community, and we would love to have you be part of that going forward. All right. So the next thing I want to do is the prayer for the children. We're going to do things a little differently this morning, so just kind of follow my lead and we'll get there. I'm going to ask that the children and their parents, if they're willing, stand in place. So right where you are, rise up so that we can observe who you are and where you are. And we as a community will be blessing our children. The words are up on the PowerPoint, and I like to rub my hands together to kind of get that energy moving, get it warmed up. And then I like to turn that energy towards our families and our kids as we say together, we bless all the children in our community and the world. We love all the children. We know the truth of who they are. All children are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have children in our lives. And so it is. So I'm going to invite the children and their parents to stay with us for this, at least for the first portion of our service this morning. Like I said, we're doing things a little different. And I'm going to move us right into, I haven't told the musicians, but I'm going to move us right into the next piece so that we can build community at the end of service. Yeah? All right. So let's move into it.
Sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. Sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. Sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose my sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
The words of inspiration today begin with a quote from Deepak Chopra. The spiritual meaning of love is measured by what it can do. Love is meant to heal. Love is meant to renew. Love is meant to bring us closer to God. And from Rumi, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, as light overcomes the darkness, as the presence of heat causes the atmosphere of the room to change until it is warm and comfortable, so the radiant presence of love and peace dissipates fear, hate, and confusion. Love is the victor in every case. Love breaks down the iron bars of thought, shatters the walls of material belief, severs the chains of bondage which thought has imposed, and sets the captive free. Pray with me. As I drop down into my heart, I can feel a vibration, a power, a presence inside me. And I know this is spirit. For spirit is the all-powerful, all-present, all-knowing being that is guiding me and supporting me through my life. I know that I am loved unconditionally, 100%, 24/7 by spirit. I know that I am worthy of love. I refuse to live in the past with my mistakes. I absolutely know that spirit is love, that spirit is in me so that I am love. And I refuse to believe that I can have any fear, any hate, any judgments against other people. I love myself as I love others. I know that I am worthy. I believe and I feel love. And I know this to be the truth for everyone listening to my voice. Each and every person is love. Each and every person is worthy of love. Each and every person has the ability to forget the past and move into love. And for this, I am thankful. Thankful and grateful for love in my life. Thankful and grateful for each and every one of the people in my life filled with love. Each and every person. And I am thankful for this community. I am thankful for all those people that meet in the name of Spirit. Whether it be in a cathedral, synagogue, or out in nature. And I am thankful for all the people here in this community. And I focus on the production team right now, allowing us to hear everything that we need to hear. I am so grateful for our musicians as they sing and play with the voices, with the hands of Spirit. I'm so grateful for our practitioners holding the consciousness of this community. And I am so grateful for our Reverend Sally as she speaks the words that we need to hear today. And we take them with us for the rest of the week. And so with this thankfulness and gratitude, I release my words to the law, knowing that the law always says yes. It is done. I get out of the way. I let Spirit have it. And we say together, and so it is.
Here we are, we don't know what for. We've got all we need, but we're fighting for more. Though we say, hey, I am okay. We still fight every day and we spin just chasing our tails. Those stories we live by, they lock us in jail. Though we say, hey, I am okay. We still chase every day. And it's hell in a hamster wheel, running in place from all we feel. Imagine what we could do if we stopped those things we do. Rode the love down Life Avenue. Ride that love. You know, we don't stand a chance when all of our regrets come and ask us to dance. Though we say, hey, I don't like that tune, it still sweeps us away. We stay so tight we wind, and all of our breaths make such sorrowful sounds. So we say, hey, I am okay. Well, we still fret every day. It's hell to be so afraid of changes to plans our hands have made. Oh, what our hands might do if they dropped those things they do. Picked up love on Life Avenue. Come we'll have down Life Avenue. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, thanks.
Thank you, thank you, thank you to our musicians, Jeremy Facknitz, Ken, Mark, and Rob, I believe. Kenny. Teddy. All right. I'm learning. Sorry, Teddy. I know. How could I forget the drummer's name? Well, next time I'll know. Teddy. All right. So we are in for something really special today. Our talk is about love's descent. And within the science of mind, what we mean when we talk about the descent of love, if you remember the science of mind symbol, I may actually have a... So the science of mind symbol, it's that little circle with the V, right? And so the idea of love's descent is that spirit, which is really all over everywhere, so it doesn't really come down. But anyway, spirit comes down into form eventually. So love's descent is about that, is about coming down into the form of who and what we are. So today, we have a very special, what do I want to call this? Conversation. We have a very special conversation that is going to take place between Amanda Carmen Aquino, who is our current Leadership Council Secretary, and Kiara Vastine, who happens to be our current Leadership Council Youth Representative. And the reason why we're having both of them come up here and share their summer camp experience with us is because one of the ways that we support the larger community is by sending a teen to camp. And this year we actually helped sponsor to have Kiara go to camp. So I think we've got some interesting questions and comments ahead of us. And I'm going to just hand it over to the two of you.
Grand Rising, vibrant community. I see you in the back. Alrighty, I just want to take a moment when thinking about today's significance regarding the pledge campaign. I would like for you all to just take a moment to take us in, because Kiara and I are children of CSLCS. Two different generations, here we are in all our glory. So when you support the center, you're supporting us and the children and the youth and family ministry. And I will say, my children now. All right, I'm channeling my inner Oprah. All right, I would like to start off with some fun facts about Kiara. Kiara started attending the youth and family ministry here at CSLCS at 16 months old. This month she started her 9th grade year, and when asked what motivates her to serve at our center, she gave credit to her experience at camp. She described it as a whole new experience and world. When the youth and family ministry team was asked to describe Kiara, here's what we came up with. Sit back and take this in. We witness you as authentic, beauty, grace, joy, powerful, special. All right, on to learning about your experience at the 2025 Teen Camp. First question. Was there a theme for this year's summer camp, and did you feel a personal connection to it? If so, can you please share with us why?
The theme this year was Shine Through. It's based off a song, and it's mostly about feeling seen after being alone for like a really, really long time.
Did you do or learn about a new activity that you feel inspired to continue as a spiritual practice?
I learned how to form a treatment pretty quickly because you guys all make it sound so complicated. It's not that complicated.
The truth. Can you share with us if there was someone you connected with and why at camp?
Two of my closest friends are from camp. They're Sophie and Rose and Jessie. They're all really sweet, and I just met them at camp, and we all clicked. We just hung out most of the time.
Was there one thing that someone said or did that inspired you to think of God differently?
The books we write in, there's these little notebooks about that big, and we write messages to each other, and we're not allowed to read them until we leave camp, and those are pretty special.
Very special, I imagine. What's one thing that you experienced that you feel excited to introduce to your peers here at CSLCS?
One of the activities we did, it was really fun. We got geodes, and we did a meditation with them, and then we got to smash the geodes.
Fun, okay. As you reflect on your time at summer camp, what would you say was the most unexpected part of your experience and why?
Leaving, everyone was at the beginning, everyone was really excited to leave, but then when it was actually time to leave, there was a lot of tears and everyone was really sad.
I could imagine. What would you say to a fellow teen if they told you they were considering attending an upcoming CSL camp for the first time?
Just go. It's not that scary.
Is there anything else you would like for us to know?
I would like to try to bring some teens from here and an adult from here next time. It would be really cool if I could.
More representation, right on. Well, let's give Kiara a nice warm welcome for sharing her experience. Thank you, Kiara.
Thank you, Kiara. So now we're going to turn the tables on Amanda Carmen. All right, we're turning the tables on Amanda Carmen, and I get to play Oprah now, so let's let her get herself organized here. So before I get to interview Amanda Carmen, I do want to let the parents and the kids know that you're welcome to stay for this portion, but I understand there might be some fun getting ready to be set up downstairs, so the kids are welcome to take their parents or themselves downstairs. We've got our youth and family leads ready to help out. Let's give them a minute to do what they need to do. So imagine going to camp for the very first time. I never went to camp as a kid. So my very first time going to camp was actually when I went to Asilomar with the CSL organization in 2010. And I can tell you it was something that definitely changed my world and got me onto the path to where I am right now. So, Amanda Carmen.
Yes.
Was there a theme for this year's summer camp, and did you feel a personal connection to it? And if so, please share with us why.
Absolutely, happy to. So yes, with an exclamation mark.
Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
So the theme was a journey of revelation, restoration, and grace. And absolutely, I felt a deep connection to it. This year marks my 10-year anniversary of becoming a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. Indeed, many blessings, many blessings. And in various ways, for a variety of reasons, throughout the past decade, I have lived in survival mode to one degree or another, navigating life's ups and downs, twists and turns. So when I was invited by Reverend Sally to consider attending the SOAR retreat, I was ready and willing to experience the SOAR retreat, knowing that I would be poured into and inspired in ways that I could not yet imagine, and that I would return home renewed and energized for my next greater yet to be. So I'd like to take a quick pause and thank my husband for all the support he gave me in being able to attend the retreat. Thank you, Jerome. All right, next question.
Next question. All right. Did you do or learn a new activity that you feel inspired to continue as a spiritual practice?
Yes, 2 exclamation marks. Laughter yoga. Can I get a show of hands in the audience if you've ever experienced laughter yoga? Okay. I would love to hear your experience. For me, it was life-changing. Even though I've known about yoga for many years now, I had never experienced it until my last night at the retreat. There was something so sacred about coming together with others, having a shared experience that invites us to step fully out of our comfort zone and embrace our playful nature. And while surrendering control as we are guided in exercise after exercise, leading us deeper and deeper into the experience of laughter and connection with our fellow human beings.
Fabulous.
Yes, it truly was.
Yes. So be on the lookout for laughter yoga coming to this community one way or another. Yes. I know our practitioners have had an experience of it and absolutely loved it. So I look forward to sharing that some more with this community.
Indeed.
All right, the next question. Who did you connect with the most at camp and why?
Well, as I reflected on this question, it's a tie between myself and Reverend Sally. My experience in Banff and at the retreat gifted me the opportunity to connect with my dearest self, and I am deeply grateful for that. One of the highlights I had in connecting with Reverend Sally was my experience in having the opportunity to witness her let her hair down.
Uh-oh.
And experience joy and laughter with her friends and colleagues, many of whom I met and made memories with throughout the retreat during hikes, excursions, workshops, lavish meals, and volunteering.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you. And I happen to know that as part of your experience at the retreat, you had an opportunity to do some volunteer work and actually set up some of what we did there each day and the rituals that we participated in. So I'm sure that you met even more people than what I introduced you to at the retreat as well.
Absolutely, that was my experience.
Yeah, a lot of fun. All right, was there one thing that someone said or did that inspired you? Oh, we were going to skip this question, but it's coming up.
Oh,
Okay,
bring it on.
bring it on. Was there one thing that someone said or did that inspired you to think of God differently?
So as I reflected on that question, I thought to myself, growing up here at Science of Mind, it is not my way of thinking to put God in a box. And so I my idea of God is wide open. What I will say is, I was invited during one of the workshops to consider how someone's choices that might be considered labeled maybe bad is truly their, how was it put, their adaptive response to the situation in terms of the experience that they've had in their life up to that point has fed into their adaptive response to whatever that situation may be. And through that, if I'm not making sense, in the end, it really invites me to have a more compassionate perspective of the individual, whatever their action might be in the moment, whether it's personally related to me or otherwise. So really, not necessarily how I think of God, but really how I think of the individualized expressions of Source and God that I interact with. So.
Yes, yeah. Powerful learning, wouldn't you say? Let's take a breath on that. Each of us gets to share and experience our lives and our expressions as God together. And it's a blessing when we can do it in community like this. So thank you, Amanda Carmen. All right, I think this might be 2 more questions. As you reflect on your time at summer camp, what would you say was the most unexpected part of your experience and why?
Okay, it's another tie. It was between the awe-inspiring 360-degree views in Banff. And I have to tell you, I must have said wow at least 100 times. I couldn't help myself. I'm walking down a staircase to go from one building to the next, and we're outside, and I'm like, wow, wow, wow. And then every once in a while, I throw in a magnificent or majestic, but I couldn't help myself. It was like being in a bowl of mountains. It was out of this world, breathtaking. And then the second part, some of you may have guessed it, it was the laughter yoga.
Yes.
It was the laughter yoga. And the part that I'd like to share is that I do intend to become a facilitator of laughter yoga so I can bring it to our center. That was the life-changing aspect, that I was so motivated by my experience of laughter yoga that I'm like, it's coming to CSLCS.
Yes, yes.
So.
Excellent.
So yes.
Thank you, yeah. I think we'll have many people in that workshop. All right. Number 7. What would you say to a fellow adult if they told you they were considering attending an upcoming CSL event or camp for the first time?
Easy. Buckle up your divine seatbelt and do it. 3 exclamation marks.
Excellent, excellent.
So, and then I would say it's energizing. In so many ways. Being around like-minded individuals, for one. 2, the inspirational moments are just off the charts, with more than a dozen speakers, a live band playing a mix of original and cover songs, meditations, sacred rituals, prepared gourmet meals, and the opportunity to connect with individuals in just a heartfelt way. It was, amazing.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you. Let's give her some love, everyone. Thank you. So you can see that experience of camp is life-changing, not only for our teens when they go to camp, but also for us as adults when we participate in the SOAR events, which happen, I believe, every other summer, and then the conventions. And the conventions happen every single year, but every other year it's a virtual event right now. Next year, this coming year, in April of 2026, our next convention will happen in Reno, and it's April 7th through the 10th, I believe. So, look at your calendars. The ability to go and be there as a community in this kind of a setting is really life-changing and transformational, so I highly recommend it. So, Our next activity will be our pledge process for this community. And I will tell you that one of the things that you are supporting when you give a pledge to this community is this ability for us to sponsor and send individuals to camp. It's the ability for us to maintain the building. It's the ability for us to pay the salaries of the musicians, myself, any guest speakers, our production team. So there's a lot that goes into the use that we make of your donations. Let's begin with a quote from John Randolph Price. We began in July talking about the budget and the business side of things. And I shared with you that we were doing the 40-day prosperity program. Well, one of the affirmations that he gave is this: God is lavish, unfailing abundance, the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. This all-providing source of infinite prosperity is individualized as me, as you. It's the reality of who and what we are. So we are building our pledge program. We are building our experience of abundance, knowing that it begins with God as the source of everything. I was reading recently Florence Scovel Shinn's book, and I think it's a compilation of several of her books. And within this, she was reminding us of the 3 levels of consciousness as she talks about it. So she talks about the superconscious mind, and again, if you think of that Science of Mind teaching symbol, that's the very top, and it's also all of it, and says that this is the God mind. So this is the space and the place where there is good only good. This is the true reality of abundance. It's the divine being. And it is who and what each and every one of us is. And we as humans have the ability, we have free will, and we can use it with our conscious mind. And when we do that, we are the givers. And we also have our subconscious mind. I know I've talked about this several times. And our subconscious mind is that portion of us that's the receiver of what's given that we then act on. And so what I'm sharing with you today is the knowing that we begin at that superconscious mind level. That is who and what we are. When you take anything and everything off, that's who we are. And as we incarnate into this human expression, we begin using our conscious mind, which can sometimes build scaffolds of things we don't necessarily want. And so we come here to this community to learn and to grow and to discover that, oh, look at all that negativity that I have floating out in my mind. Well, I am giving that to my subconscious mind, and it's coming out into expression in my own life. And the collective is doing that as well. Have you ever heard of the term gossip? Yeah. That's kind of how it gets out into the collective. One person says something that's a little bit negative about somebody else, and then the story goes and goes and goes. So we, with our conscious minds, are the giver to our subconscious mind, which is the receiver that simply says yes and makes it so. Yes. And go back to the beginning. We are the subconscious, the superconscious mind. We are God expressed as individuals. So we get to decide what we're giving to our subconscious minds. Florence Scovel Shinn also says, infinite spirit, she's asking, infinite spirit, open the way for my great abundance. I am an irresistible magnet for all that belongs to me by divine right. Let's say this one together. Infinite spirit, open the way for my great abundance. I am an irresistible magnet for all that belongs to me by divine right. And she also says, all that is mine by divine right is now released and reaches me in great avalanches of abundance under grace in miraculous ways. Let's say that one too. All that is mine by divine right is released and reaches me in great avalanches of abundance under grace in miraculous ways. Yes, 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 yes. I think that's got 3 exclamation points by it. Yes. So, what I would like us to do next, and maybe we can raise the lights to help the process here. What I'd like us to do next is to take out our pledge cards. And I think I have one over here. And I'm going to invite us to, before we do anything with the pledge cards, I'm going to invite us to hold them against our hearts and close our eyes and simply know that the super conscious beings that we are is aware, is ready, willing, and able to declare, for that's what a pledge is. It is ready, willing, and able to declare through each of us individually, using our conscious mind, the pledge that we are ready, willing, and able to give to this spiritual community, knowing that it will be used to inform, to educate, to uplift, to inspire, and serve this spiritual community and beyond. And so I accept these gifts on behalf of this community, knowing what is given is received in love. And so I give thanks for this knowing. And I ask each of us to mark our pledge now, and as we do, to bring the card up to the front and place it in the basket that's here. Each of you taking your time, your opportunity to be a part of this spiritual community. So go ahead, get out your pens, mark your pledge, and when you're complete, come and bring the pledge to the basket. Thank you. Thank you. As the remaining pledges are coming in this morning, I do want to let you know that we will have the pledge cards available online as well up until the budget meeting that we have scheduled for September 19th. And so if you're not doing your pledge this morning, or maybe you're not here in the sanctuary this morning, you still have an opportunity to participate as part of our pledge program for this next year. And I will say that as we've done through July and August, the process that we have participated in around the abundance meditation that we did every Wednesday at noon, I know for myself and I know for those who were in that meditation group, that it truly expanded my awareness of what abundance is. Abundance is financial. It is money, right? It is the way that we pay for what we want to do, but it's so much more than that. It truly is the love that's shared and exchanged when we make eye contact with each other and we smile. That's a form of abundance. The colors that we have out in the environment, in nature, that's a form of abundance. And of course, one of my favorites, I love trees. As a kid, I used to spend so much time up in the trees, and so I love trees. And with trees, the form of abundance that we have is that we have an acorn, right? One little seed. But this one little seed, when it falls on the ground and it cracks open and the little root digs deep into the ground, well, that produces another tree. And that one tree produces hundreds of additional acorns, which produce additional trees, which produce additional acorns. So Spirit truly is abundant. Spirit truly is the ultimate giver of everything. And thank you. We are grateful to receive. All right. I know my ushers weren't ready for me, so I'm gonna, there we go. I'm doing things all kinds of different today, so hang with me. All right. So what I want to do now is to take us into a time of prayer. Our ushers are coming forward, but I would like to take us into a time of prayer, thanksgiving. So as we do, I'm asking our practitioners to stand. I'm asking our minister to stand. And they are holding us in this consciousness of abundance and love and oneness. So as we turn within, full of gratitude, I am so grateful to recognize, as Kiara said, we make it so difficult. God is, God is, God is, God is the super conscious mind, the substance, the power, the reality of who and what we are. And I am. I unify myself with this one, knowing that I am of it. And I know as this is true for me, this is true for each and every beloved in this sanctuary, online and beyond, for there truly are no limits to God's expression of itself. And I declare and know that God reveals itself in the ultimate abundance of everything. Even if I try to think of the stars in the universe, there's more galaxies beyond our own. God is the abundance of life. And I am so grateful for this community that helps me to see and experience this truth. I am grateful for the beloveds that serve in this community I am grateful for the beloveds that come and visit this community. I know we are truly blessed. And so I give this word to the law, my own subconscious mind that simply says yes and makes it so. And so I know it to be. I let it go. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God is, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives. You are the place. Moves and breathes and has its being. Are the place. I am the place where God shows up.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. So now it is our time, our regular time of conscious giving to the community. And so I invite you, if you haven't already placed it in the pledge basket, I invite you to take your donation for this Sunday and say the pledge along, the affirmation along with me. I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source, and so it is.
Found a long lost friend today on the streets of Santa Fe. She's been hiding far from me, up in a cottonwood tree. She can only whisper, she's so hard to hear. Blink and you might miss her. I thank my stars I found her here. I'd kinda like to kiss her, but she's just a song upon the breeze. Whoa, muse, you bring me to my knees. I've been in my head, I've been lost in a cloud. Who'd have thought thoughts could be so loud, ever present and quite unpleasant to listen to. But this place has chased my ego away, and it left me here with the late summer's day. Finally I'm ready, I've got my ear to the ground. 'Cause she can only whisper, oh she's so hard to hear. just a song upon the breeze. Whoa, muse, you bring me to my knees. Whoa, muse, why you such a tease? Oh, come on, Ken, who is that? To kiss her, yes, just to hold that song upon the breeze. Oh, muse, you bring me to my knees. Oh, muse, why you such a tease? Oh, muse, I'm begging, darling.
Thank you. All right, so I would like to introduce you to our practitioners. If the practitioners that are here in the room could stand so that folks could see who you are. I know we have your pictures up there, but these are the individuals who support us with prayer. They support us with prayer not only today on Sundays, but every day of the week. They are here and they know the wholeness, the oneness of each individual. So after service, if you are wanting to get a prayer, a 3-minute miracle, please visit them back in the prayer room, back at the end of the hallway there, and they will know the truth of you. All right, Bobby, come on up.
It's on?
It's
okay.
on.
Now it's time for our gracious giving, and I think I'll have you pick today.
All right. I'm not looking. There we go.
Read it.
All right. So the organization that'll receive our gracious giving today is Chins Up Griffith Center. And this organization advocates for kids in foster care, providing therapeutic treatment to break substance abuse and mental health issues. They have provided this service for over 97 years of care, and the nominator was Jackie Thayer. Thank you, Jackie.
That was the perfect charity for today.
Yes, I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are the kids coming in?
Nope.
Okay, then it's time to close with the peace song. Please stand. Hand over your heart.
Oh, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as our center. United are we. Let us walk with each other.